Hello again. The purpose of this video is to show you how Aliquis can be configured to allow you to accomplish a particular task with ease. To show this, I'd like you to imagine that you are a decorating contractor who has to provide a quotation which includes both a cost and a finish date for decorating a customer's room. In order to be able to give the quota, you need a clear idea of the job times and of the labour costs involved. Let's assume that you have visited the customer's room and measured it up. So now I'm going to start up Aliquis. The first thing you will notice is that the default model and default library have changed from my previous video. Aliquis as a product can be configured to start any model template and any library that you wish. So this is a special model template designed for our decorator, and this is the corresponding library. So let's proceed with our costing. The first thing to do is enter the room parameters into our room. In this room, the ceiling area is 15 square meters. The area of the walls are 12 square meters. There is one door, one window, but there are 3 electrical sockets. We will also set a start date for the project, which will be the 11th of November 2014. At this point, we can start building our activity model from the configured blocks. The first one is prepare the ceiling. The second one is prepare the walls. And the third is to prepare the woodwork. Moving on, we can now get onto the actual decorating part. So we can paint the ceiling, paint the walls, and finally we're going to paint the woodwork. The problem with this type of job is that often experienced decorators will look at a ceiling and think, that's not an easy job. There is a lot of filling to be done and some of the plaster may fall down. This brings us onto the subject of risk. Each of the blocks has an attribute called a risk factor. The block computes a base delay based on the room parameters, but the actual delay is based on this minimum time multiplied by the risk factor. So now I'm going to set the risk factors depending on what the decorator sees in the room. So let's go for a 3 for preparing the ceiling, 3.5 for preparing the walls due to some crookedness. The woodwork looks good though, so with the woodwork we'll just give that a 2 and we'll leave all the others in their standard state. So now let's go to solve the model. Initially we'll do a step solve, and as you can see the cumulative cost builds up as the process takes place. At the end, the system computes a possible total cost and a possible finish time. Now the reason I say possible is that every time the model runs, it produces a different scenario. So let's model this, say, 1,500 times, and we're going to get a histogram of our results. There we are, done. So let's have a look at the range of costs. They range from 890, centering at about 1,030, but it could even be as much as 1,210. Likewise, we can do the same thing for the finish times. It could finish on the 15th of November, but most likely you will find a finish on the 16th of November. The gap in the middle represents the night time, as the decorator won't be doing any work during the night. So there we are. A very easy to use system once you've seen it. If you'd like to get to this level of ease of use with your business, whatever that is, then you have two choices. Either you can ask us or an Aliquis consultant to set up the system for you, or you can get one of your team to learn how to do it themselves. It's not actually that hard. Thank you for listening, and goodbye.